We eat a lot. It's good.
Yeah. Are we moving chairs? Are you gonna watch this?
Oh, this? It's a muffin. It's really delicious.
The humor and the intelligence that this group brought to the table. It built me up, and I gained a lot more knowledge from these women than I would have if I hadn't taken the class. So that's probably the best thing I brought from this group.
Having people that you can depend on to help get stuff done if need be, and it makes writing papers a lot more entertaining when you intersplice it with group meetings and whatnot. Whether or not you get anything done, that's a different question.
How easily distracted everyone got is definitely a plus. And how we spent all of our meetings not working, and then we all did it on our own. The exact same thing.
We're all really easily distracted, and as an easily distracted person, it's kind of odd for me having to make people focus. It's a little sad when I'm the one doing that.
All the girl talk, because I was surrounded by girls. So therefore, there wasn't that much guy talk, but it's okay because they're still interesting and I love them very much. So I guess you could say the girl talk, if that's a bad thing.
Well, we didn't talk about how hot Scarlett Johansson is.
Yeah, that's true. If we would have it probably made the group a little bit better. But
Having to depend on people for things, and just the possibility of other people doing things differently from you that you're not used to, and things that you can't really handle.
Heather's strengths are her mad English skills. That's right, they're mad. And her love for red pandas.
She's very, very grammatically correct. She has good hygiene. I like her vernacular.
Good hygiene.
Yeah, you have good hygiene.
biggest strength would say...
Upper body?
We're not going to go with the body scheme just because this is Belmont. I'd rather leave that out. But I would say the way she words things and her research ability and her ability to gather...
drop quotes.
Yeah, there you go. And her ability to gather information rather quickly.
Her mass knowledge of Hunger Games. Her love for Hunger Games.
I don't really know what the Hunger Games are anyway. I don't know if you're just like hungry while playing, but I don't see hunger as a game. I mean,
Gosh, Rachel, shut up!
millions of people die of hunger every day. It's not a game. It's not a game.
Her addiction to Tumblr.
What are you doing?
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
Oh my gosh, is that all Josh Hutcherson?
No.
Is he really that hot?
Okay, I'm sorry. Who asked you?
I'm asking you.
He's perfection. Move on.
Heather's biggest weakness was bringing delicious foods into the classroom that made me hungry and I wanted to eat all the time. That'd be probably her biggest weakness.
Chex Mix.
Yeah, hence Chex Mix, that was one of the biggest things.
She's easily distracted by dogs.
Currently not walking.
Positive attitude.
He's very cheerful. Has a cool dog.
His smell.
He's always cheerful, but in a scary way, because nobody should be that much like a golden retriever.
Punctual. He doesn't always bring his computer when he shows up on time.
How he always told us we could come see his dogs, but we never saw them.
I'm on Tumblr a lot looking at animal pictures, and if he sees them too, we get very, very sidetracked. Nicki's strength. She's like a lone wolf, where like she's very able to do her work independently, but she's nice enough to keep us informed of what she's doing, and she's super helpful, and she writes like a beast too, so that helps.
She still humors us by actually showing up and having to deal with us a couple times for each paper, even though I think the last time all she did was think deeply. But you know, I think it helped her grow.
Being able to keep cool, calm, and collected, and just keep a solid mentality. It didn't go up, it didn't go down. It was just...
She's very stable.
Very stable. Stability. That would be Nicki's biggest strength.
Nicki is very good at getting her stuff done and not having, like, we don't have to worry about her, period.
She has this really weird fixation with mustaches. Nobody really understands it, but I mean, we're too afraid to ask her why it's there.
She was a little quiet at times.
She's a music business major, and frankly, I just don't trust those folk.
Rachel's strengths is how well she knows the Bible.
She likes Land Before Time.
Her sarcastic remarks.
She's a religion major. So in a religion class, I'd say that'd be a pretty big strength.
Mainly her sarcastic remarks.
She's very good with words, and this is why we let her do the introduction for every paper.
Her puns.
I'm just looking at the paper. It's really good and all, but we need a title, and I think it should have a pun.
No, Rachel, stop putting puns in the paper.
But I have a pun tracked mind. I can't help this. It's
No,
just
I don't.
who I am.
Just kidding. I like her puns.
She taunts me with pictures of animals. That's very bad because I'm an animal lover.
My gosh, look at this tiger.
Or her strong addiction to Tumblr every time.
Look, a baby tiger. It's a baby.
Very serious Tumblr addiction.
They're licking a watermelon. It's funny because they're lizards. Life is hard. So, how about those conflicts, guys?
Let's talk about some conflicts. What's the first conflict on the list we got, Rach?
Drop quotes, Jamie.
Okay,
Drop quotes.
let's talk about
Hold
drop
on.
quotes.
First question, Jamie, what is a drop quote?
Well,
question.
until approximately like 4 or 5 days ago, I had no clue. But now,
That's
No,
a lot.
the
We've had this
funny
conversation
thing-
before.
Yeah, we told you about this the last paper multiple times.
okay, obviously this is a conflict. I didn't know what drop quotes were until 4 or 5 days ago, and now I know that I'm supposed to put words in front of my quotations and lead my quotation into something.
Good.
Okay, conflict resolved.
Conflict resolved. The
Alright.
trick is repetition.
Trick is repetition. Okay.
Oh, also the fact that we never get anything done together. What did we do about that, guys?
Decided
Didn't
to
work
not work
together.
together.
Yeah,
We decided that not working together was the best way to work together. So,
so deep.
I know, is that not deep?
Yeah,
Actually, I feel like it's a
so-
Sesame Street song.
I don't
Okay.
think so. I feel like
It
they
is
really,
now.
Or Barney.
really focus on working together.
Okay.
See what I mean about the not focusing?
This happens all the time.
This happens a lot. What we decided to do was we all talk about what we're going to write about, and we share the quotes we're going to use, and make sure that we're all on topic and using the same thesis.
That's a
But
tough
we
one.
actually type separately. But then we meet a lot and go over stuff, and it's super effective thus far.
And we make Nicolette sit there because she's already done.
Yeah.
So we just make her sit there and kind of smile and nod and have deep thoughts about our thesis.
Yeah.
And she is a deep thinker, that Nicolette,
Okay.
About mustaches.
and other
My
things too.
obsession.
Okay, the other conflict, dog talk. It happens too much.
I'll tell you about my dogs. Again, this is Kiko. Oh, that's me feeding Kiko birthday cake for my birthday. Look at the intensity, but he's not biting. Right there, like a fluffy little teddy bear. And that's another picture of
It's the same
Kiko.
picture.
But look, his eyes are different.
This is again dealing with me. Priority, you know, or what's the word for it?
I don't know.
Prioritizing?
Priority. Well, never mind. I concern most of the dog talk because I'm obsessed with dogs.
Plus, his is actually within reach. Mine is 2 hours away.
Yeah, so that's where it comes from. I'm missing my dogs for a minimum amount of time, and Heather's missing her dogs for an extended amount of time.
And also, we have never met Kiko, nor have we met Molly.
Okay, well,
So there's
still,
that conflict. We're still a little bitter.
yeah,
But
but
we'll
that
get
one can
past
be
it.
solved.
We're
That
good
one can be
people.
solved.
I'm not past it.
Obviously, a conflict.
Okay, we'll work on that
Obviously.
more. Communication. We learned how to talk to each other in specific ways based on personalities. Jamie prefers,
Soft, dulcet tones.
yes, he responds to those best, and also repetition.
Yes,
But he's a hard worker,
yes.
and that got across well. Nicki just kind of does her thing, you know. You don't really have to give her
We just kind of
instructions.
put her in a corner and say, go at it.
And yeah, just kind of cheer her on.
Not really, though, because we're usually in the library and that just gets awkward.
Heather uses big words, so I remember to use those when speaking to her.
But then she uses ones I don't know.
And the conflict in that is I don't understand most big words, so that causes a conflict.
And also, we made sure we all have each other's numbers and email each other profusely.
I never got an email from you.
Me neither.
Okay, hence again, this is another conflict.
So I lie profusely.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, that's our group dynamic, guys.
This is what we do.
This is how we do.
This is how we roll.
Did we ever come up with a group name?
Oh, we should right now.
Unless we
Let's
had
do
one
that.
in our contract.
I think we're
We did.
our
Team
four.
Team Blazing Glory.
Okay.
We're
Did
Team
that just happen?
Blazing Glory. Yes, it happened.
I want to be Team Kiko.
Team Kiko, parentheses, Blazing Glory.
Is that enough?
Wait a second, isn't that an old movie?
And
look,
the
might be.
distractions continue.
Did you realize that you were a champion in their eyes? Yes, I did. So I packed it up and brought it back to the crib. Just a little something, show you how we live. Everybody want it, but it ain't that serious. That's that. So if you gon' do it just like this. Did you